Hello everybody, and welcome to my survival world. You might be wondering why this is the first episode of the series, and the, initial introduction kind of made it seem like I was starting a new world, and that's because I originally did. I originally recorded a bunch of clips and just, various moments of me, starting this world, going through all of the starting Minecraft stuff, and, you know, building up this lovely starter base behind me, but, unfortunately, I'm new at Minecraft, or Ah, I'm not new at Minecraft. I'm new at recording Minecraft, and I had no idea what I was doing for most of it. My audio was pretty much unrecoverable for a lot of those clips, and I discovered that time lapses wouldn't be possible as the replay mod does not. Um, I think it has some kind of compatibility issues with some of the mods in this mod pack that I'm using. So no time lapses in this series. We're gonna have to deal with whatever janky free cam fly arounds I come up with instead. And probably more live building in that case, which, to be fair, I always find enjoyable to watch at any rate, so hopefully you guys will too. As I have completed this starter house, I don't really have a starter house kind of video to start this series out with. I'm thinking instead today we are going to work on getting my food source kind of started, and I'll talk a bit about what I want to accomplish with this series, and also what kind of mod pack I'm playing on, because very evidently, as I both stated and as you can see from the very non-vanilla things around me, I am playing modded Minecraft specifically. This is a mod pack that I mostly put together myself. I pulled some of the performance aspects from some other mod packs, but I really added kind of all of my favorite things and my favorite kind of mods to play with. And that is largely very Vanilla Plus editions, at least in my opinion. There's some quality of life things, but nothing that feels like it super drastically changes the way I play the game. A lot of it is cosmetic. I have a lot of, a couple of additional biome mod type things, things that add lots of flora and wildlife, and crops and things for me to farm and build with, and explore. And I'm really excited to do all that, which is part of the reason why I've kind of continued with this janky video instead of starting all over, because I'm already really in love with the base I'm building, the style I'm building in, and the world I'm in, and I hope you guys end up enjoying it too. So, anybody who is familiar with, I guess, kind of just the Minecraft YouTube scene, in the past year and in the past couple of months, probably can already kind of tell some of where I'm getting my inspiration from. This style, or wanting to build in this style generally, was hugely inspired by Pearlescent Moon and Avid MC. The solar punk kind of vibe, and very organic and simultaneously industrial nature of Pearlescent Moon stuff, as well as kind of that color palette and combination of organic and sci-fi from Avid MCs in Misadventures. Did I just... I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you. You know what, you stay in the water, and I'll stay above the water, and we can coexist. Right, yeah, that kind of style, that combination of organic and industrial, and in particular this palette of black and white and red and this kind of bluish green, this is all kind of very out of my comfort zone, and something that I've already been really enjoying working on. And, you know, I hope you guys enjoy it too. I already have a very distinct idea of kind of how I want to build up this base, and I do plan on sticking with this base in this style for quite a while. I'd really like to see something kind of resembling City, and as the majority of the mods I have installed are um, creature mods or, you know, kind of nature or crop mods, I'm kind of thinking something along the lines of kind of this nature preserve that ended up practically growing a almost futuristic city around it, as you know the people running this reserve realized um, how much actually went into caring for the wildlife that they were taking care of, and needed more and more resources and machinery and stuff to make it work. And I think that would be really, really fun. Um, So, as I get started planting this field, I am starting with specifically carrots and wheat, despite the fact that I already have a fairly great deal of modded seeds that play around with. And that's because there's actually another mod mechanic type thing that I want to play with and get started on that I need specifically carrots and wheat for. And that has to do with chickens. I no longer have my chicken in a cage in my inventory to show you, but you may have spotted it a couple of times in the earlier clip. Um, and you can combine wheat, carrots, and seeds. Let me show you. To make this chicken feed, which gives a cluck effect to the chicken, and I'm very curious as to what that does, and I want to find out. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, that's not my hoe. So after I get this field set up, and I am going for kind of a organic shape and look to it. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that would turn into a special kind of farm. I wonder if it grows crops faster. Let's see. Regardless, um, after I'm done this crop field, I'm thinking I'm going to build up a small chicken coop kind of right over here at the base of this hill. And I need to kind of decide, and I'll think about that as I'm planting, what kind of build style I want to go for, because I'm not sure I really want like a chicken coop to directly line up with this industrial style of building. I kind of want a little bit of a contrast between the very natural farm-like, you know, non-industrial side of things and the more industrial buildings. But at the same time, I like it when things match, so we'll see. We'll see. It doesn't help that that is a very expensive building style, and I definitely need... Ooh, don't mind me, sir. I definitely need some more resources if I'm going to continue building in that style already. And maybe that's what we'll do before the chicken coop. We'll work on getting a little bit of an enchanter set up so that I can get something to get deep slate faster. Because really, to be honest with you all, that's my main concern. That deep slate, I hate mining deep slate with an iron pickaxe. It's the worst experience in the world. So, having popped up these little fields, I still need more seeds for the wheat one, but the carrot is pretty much done. And ooh, gosh, I can't speak today. I have put in a little bit more thought as to what I want to do regarding that chicken coop, and I do think that my best bet is going to be to get an enchantment table together. I know, it's crazy, this is technically episode 1, and I'm kind of, speeding ahead a little bit, but, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. That seems like a problem with my texture packs I'll need to sort out later. Regardless, I have like a single player world that I don't record in. I just play in that one for fun. That's just my world. It's a lot more vanilla than this one. I've been taking that one really slow. In that on other worlds, I want to speedrun just a little bit. Not really a true speedrun, but I want enchanted tools. I want to be able to harvest deep slate way faster, and you know what? I even want to get my Elytra soon. Not today, of course, and possibly not even next episode, but sooner than I would normally. For now, though, I do think we are going to work on an enchanting setup, and the great thing is I think I already have most of what I need for it. I'm pretty sure I have some obsidian. I thought I had some obsidian. I have the diamonds for it. Let's put these away. I'm not sure. I could have sworn I had all the supplies for it. I don't seem to. The good thing is I do have a diamond pickaxe that I got as some loot. And I have a little bit of leather and paper. I will need to get some more leather and paper to get all the bookshelves I need. So, I guess, I'm gonna have to go figure all of that out. I'm going to put the setup right in this cave where I was initially living before I got my starter house set up. And I think I'm going to go on an adventure for some cows. I think I'm going to plant up some sugarcane and get that going. And then I will go and attempt to find myself some obsidian, which I don't think will be too hard. But, of course, now that I've said that, I probably jinxed myself, so... So something great I've just realized before heading out on that aforementioned adventure is... I think I can craft some weeds, which will make bringing those cows back way easier. Straw I could get even pretty easily, but this goop should be even easier, actually, as I have quite a few of these worms from this mod that definitely isn't named after a horse girl's dream video game. But I am excited to get more involved with horses at a future date. But luckily, it's useful even before then. I like to see that. It's not a crafting table. This is mortar and pestle and worm. Starworm goop. I just need 4 string for that. I have 4 string. Oop. Leads. Perfect. I'm fairly certain I already know exactly where I can find some cows too. I'm gonna grab a bed to take with me. Or at least some cow-adjacent type of critters. Things that do the same things as cows. Modded cows, let's call them. And I think I can find some of those. We just head over this way. So, I'm exploring in a direction I don't think I've been before. I think this because I haven't seen these woods before, although they are lovely, and I think I might get some while I'm here, so I have those saplings. But I'm a couple hundred blocks away from home, and I still haven't seen any cows. I think I might have gone in the wrong direction, to be honest with you, because I've seen at least something like a cow before, and I think it must have been further to the south or maybe to the west. But I did see some sheep a ways back, so I know where I can find those. And sometimes maybe that's all I'll get. Who knows? I have seen, like, some boar, which I could use, so I have some kind of meat source, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Big old grass field. That's not very helpful. Useful for getting seeds, though. We don't seem to drop anything modded seeds. I say that, and then immediately pop it on. Fun thing about adventuring is you never find what you're looking for, but you find a bunch of other stuff. Like, look. I was thinking about building a pond soon, because there's fish. And there's lily pads. It's fantastic. I love modded Minecraft. Ooh. Another chicken. Some interesting mushroom things. That is something probably worth mentioning, since we're here, and I just found that, I do have a lot of, like, little collection mods installed. I am a big collector type person. I like creature collectors. I think I've made that abundantly clear by now. But you know, I also just like collecting in general. I'm a trinket collector. I like having series of things and getting everything in the series. So there's multiple mods that kind of give me more opportunities to do stuff like that, including this Mushroom Plus mod, that I am picking up all these fun little mushrooms from. And I think some of these I can place back down as decorations. Let's try it. Do it on a tree. No, it doesn't look like it. Maybe it's because it's modded now. Oh. Ooh, hold on. This isn't very far after that last clip at all. I found these yaks. I don't know for sure if they're going to be, like, cows, but they look like cows, and I mean, they're gonna fit the color palette of my area very well. They match perfectly. Alright, come on down, my guy. Let's get you guys back home. Ooh, ouch. Okay, are you okay? Oh, you have a lot of health. That's interesting. Trump. So, hi guys. You can see that I just died. I got back with the first cow yak thing, and the crocodile was there, and I was sick of him, so I hit him, and that wasn't the best idea I've ever had. See, hi yak boy. Yak boy. So, I'm terrified. Oh gosh. That's horrifying. I hate him. That's fine. I'm a Minecrafter, and I know I'm good. I'm good at Minecraft and talking. I'm just gonna make a little sword. I bet he can't get me if I open the door. Oh gosh. Moron can't get through the door. Okay, that was absolutely the worst experience of my life. I'm gonna go ahead and get this sorted out. Uh, set up that cow with some kind of place to stay, and go back for the other one. Oh, there's home. I think I passed the boat. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I seriously am wondering if it's going to be easier to just drag him across the water. Oh, some sheep. Oh wait, hold on. There's more over here. Let me see if I can bring all of these guys at once. Come on. I don't know why you all are so stupid. I'm finally, after a very long journey, arriving back home with the second of the yaks and two bully sheep that I found as well, which seem to be a sheep variant added by the Let's Do series. I don't know how much editor me is really going to show you of that journey, because it was it was painful. That was like at least a half an hour long process, possibly more, and it was genuinely horrible. And I never want to do it again. But it's okay. We've got sheep in. Now we just need to get this guy in. And I think I'm going to lump in making a farm for these guys with the chicken coop. And I don't think I'm gonna do either this episode, because I still want to get enchanting set up. I want to work on, breeding these guys up and getting some of that utility stuff done. And do more of that building next episode, especially because ultimately I've spent about twice the amount of time I really wanted to on this episode because of my recording mix-ups in the beginning. But that's alright, we are getting there now. And the last real step in getting that enchanting table all squared away and good to go for this episode is going to be going and finding some obsidian. Now, luckily, I've already been mining quite a bit. And I'm fairly certain I remember where I can get some from when I started recording so long ago. It feels like now. So I think I'm gonna head down into the mines and see if I can find that. Alright guys, I finally made it back to those caves that I left earlier. I'm feeling much more better stocked and aware of what I actually need to be getting down here. I'm going to be keeping an eye out for zombies for sure, and I have plenty of space in my backpack now. That's right, I made a backpack, and you see I've got like some basic supplies, I've got some more food. I've discovered I think carrot soup is going to be the way to go while we're getting started here. I've got a bed for if I come across a lot of mobs and need to set my spawn point. And I also made this grappling hook out of like some silk that I found, and it's very fun. It lets me do silly things like that, with risks. With big risks, it's a very good thing. Now that I think of it, I'm not actually sure I've explained my health situation yet. I have a mod called, what is it? What is it called? Hold on, I have to check. Spice of Life, that's what it is. I have the carrot edition of Spice of Life installed. which basically means that for every unique food I eat, I get more health, or it progressively adds up to more health. I think it starts out with for every 10 pieces you get more health, then every 20 pieces, every another 25 pieces, so on and so forth. All of completely unique food, so eating the same thing over and over again, like we usually do in Minecraft, um, isn't as beneficial. Um, so that is going to get me up there health-wise. And it's a very good thing, since if I didn't have that, I would have died there. From my own foolishness, no less. I'm really not sure how much in the future I'll really be practically showing you guys of my mining expeditions, but I figured this was another good time to bring you in for a couple of reasons, one of which you can already see right in front of me. I've found a little bit of a lush cave biome. I know it continues more over there, that I saw, but there's a lot more moss, over there. So this is very exciting. I love moss. I want to use moss. I hate moss. I love you, moss. I'm very happy to grab some of that. The other thing, you probably saw, because I kind of walked by it without fully realizing it was there just a couple seconds ago. There's a lava pool. I need to get my obsidian, so today's mining adventure, I think, is done after I've cleared this part of the cave. I'm glad you guys just saw that zombie fight, and not the one I had earlier that won't show up in this video where I died. Or, I didn't die. I just very nearly died. They set me on fire, just like that. And I'm not very fireproof. But I'm just going to gather up what's left in this area, I'm thinking. It's actually useful because I can turn it into leather. And then I'm gonna head back up to the surface and, continue farming up all the supplies I need to make this table. I think there might be a spawner over there, because there's a lot of zombies there in that direction. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to hit you. Oh, that's really tragic. Alright, hi guys. I am back from the mines, and as you can see, I've gotten myself quite a little bit of obsidian. I meant to pick up enough for a enchanting table, and then, you know, the normal, every corner, of course. I only live in luxury here. Nether portal, and I kind of just zoned out and ended up with some extra that, I mean, I'm sure I'll use at some point. But in general, I may have gotten a little distracted since the last time I saw you guys, and I gathered quite a bit. I just kind of went ham mining, and I have a load of rotten flesh. I even got some more paper, so I don't have to worry about that too much. And yeah, I'm really glad to have that out of the way. As much fun as I have mining, I really want to get enchanted done so that I can mine faster next time. I'm gonna go ahead and get that enchanting table and some bookshelves all crafted up to put in that cave. And then after that, I think there's only one or two more things that I really want to accomplish this episode. Normally I'd be trying to be doing a larger building per episode, but since things did kind of go wrong, we'll say, with my recording of this building. This was a lot, and I'm gonna hold off for any more until episode 2. So, I have completed that enchanting setup. However, as you can see, I do not yet have 30 levels, and I think that is going to be a project I think getting those 30 levels is going to be a project I work on in between episodes, because this is starting to run a wee bit long for what I'm hoping to go for. There is, however, still one last thing that I want to do. That this area back here and this area up here in particular were feeling very incomplete. And I do have some plans that I want to do up here in particular. I have these kind of lattice designs that I want to continue placing around the walls. Ooh, ouch. But I also really want to hear if any of you guys have any ideas for what I could put up here. I'm thinking of continuing to build a little kind of flower storage area, and since I want some bees in here eventually, I'm wondering if this blank area over here I should turn into some kind of beekeeper's corner. However, down here I do have some slightly more concrete ideas for. I think I'm not going to use bookshelves for now, as they are still quite hard for me to get a hold of, but I'm thinking if we maybe put some chiseled bookshelves of some variety. Ooh, chiseled bookshelves are a great idea, actually. And see what else we might want to pop back here. Now, I've gone ahead and gathered up just a couple of things to get this decorated with. An armor stand, although I have nothing to put on it quite yet. I'm always a very big fan of displaying my first set of iron armor. I did smelt up some bricks. Oops. So put a little pot action, a little more flour. And then I do have one. I have this beetle added by Collector's Caravan, which essentially adds a bunch of bugs for me to collect. I'm going to go ahead and put right there. And then I just have a couple of enchanted books I've gotten from pots down in the caves, as well as a guidebook. One of the mods. I actually have more of those up here that I might as well also throw in, just so it looks like these shelves have a little something in them. And it's still not perfect. That area is still blank, and there's still much more to do upstairs. But with that, I'm pretty happy with what we accomplished in today's episode. And I hope that you guys enjoyed watching, and if you did, I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you next episode. Aha! I've gotten him. He kicks the Wandering Trader off because he's mine now.